So, good afternoon, good evening. We are back. We're back again. Another PR waffle session from this manager and the puppets that ask the questions. And again, not many questions actually about the West Ham United game on Sunday. Just adjust that. Loads of questions about Bukayo Saka, Granit Xhaka, Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey. Not a great deal about the game. But we've come accustomed to that now because that's what it's about. It's not about the game. It's about getting the PR out to the minions that lap it up. Hopefully we're all having a wonderful Friday. And big up to Pear. First comment as well. Employ an actual manager. Yes, that would be lovely. And I will be going live in 35 minutes with rants on this Twitch channel. So make sure you come and check that out as well. So we're going to keep this to 35 minutes. And then I'm straight on there. Then I'm done for the day. Tomorrow the podcast will be live. I'm not sure what time we're going to do that yet, but it'll be evening time with Kenny and Jez. Make sure you are smashing the likes up as well. If you're watching on playback, do likewise as well. But we've got the transcript up, so let's go with it. First question. Bukayo Saka, yes, star boy. He was asked whether he was injured or not, because obviously we remember the other day against Man United, he did hobble off towards the end, didn't he? I'm good for everyone asking me in the chat as well. I'm really good, man. The sun's shining. The weather is sweet. It's all good. It's Friday. And yeah, man, everything's good right now. He said, hopefully he'll be fine. He had some issues at the end of the game, but he's recovered and we expect him to be available. So that's a bit of a boost. Thomas Partey, he said that it's a recurring injury. But it's only a recurring injury since he's been at Arsenal because he was never injured before us. And he said, but I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of the season. Tomiyasu, he said, you only know when that when a player has been out for a long spell, when you put him on the pitch. He hasn't started any matches yet. He's lacked a bit of time on the pitch, so it's a decision we'll make tomorrow. Whether it's a two-horse race for third loser, he said, I don't think so. There's still some twists and turns. We all have difficult matches to play. We all know how difficult it is to win in the Premier League. And we've had 2 good results, and that has put us in a good position. But it's about going again against West Ham. How big is a third straight win? Well, imagine he sits there and goes, it don't really matter, does it? What a dumb question. Who asked that? Probably Watts. Unless Watts is still on holiday in Bognor or wherever he is. Is that, I think, in the league, when you're able to win consecutively away and at home, it gives you a huge, typo settings. They've spelt platform wrong. They've missed the A. They've put PLTFORM, platform. It's a platform. Yeah, it's not a platform, it's a platform. A huge platform, and things quickly change. We have some momentum now, and we want to make the most out of it. Big up to the person who writes this up every week. You are a Muppet. Every single week there's a typo. So yeah, always fun, isn't it, reading these out? Platform. Don't forget, finger the likes. Finger the likes. Oh dear. On West Ham playing between Europa League semi-final matches. He said they've been doing it all season and they've been really good in both competitions. They have a big squad. Really? Okay, not sure about that, Mikhail. But we know he's a compulsive liar. They have many different options to change their players and still maintain their level. So I don't see that. We've played games Wednesday night and Saturday at 12:30 and we've managed to beat them. So I don't think about it. Well, you did when you were crying about the Premier League a couple of weeks ago, mate. Crying about the Premier League fixtures. Oh, they're against us. They're against us. Big up to Connor for the donation as well, man. Make sure you subscribe to Connor's channel, people. CMO, just type it in on YouTube and you'll find him. And make sure you're smashing the likes up. But yeah, West Ham playing in between. I didn't watch the West Ham game. I watched the Man United game. But I see the highlights. But they're obviously going to rest a lot of players. So this should be a walk in the park, really, shouldn't it? He said, on improving since playing West Ham away last season. I mean, what kind of question is that as well? So especially what we did in the first 20 to 30 minutes of that game, we put ourselves in a really difficult position. It's true, we reacted phenomenally. He loves these big buzzwords, doesn't he? But we have to start the game differently. Oh, drum roll. On Granit Xhaka's renaissance. What is going on here, man? It's due to things happening in his life, his private life. He is a father now. He's been through a lot. Oh, my heart bleeds for him. He's been through a lot of difficult moments. Should we get the violins out? Violins for Xhaka. He's been through a lot. My heart bleeds, mate. He's found a lot of support internally to deal with certain situations. His character, the way he approaches problems, how willing he is to change things, improve constantly, and become a better person and a better player. Credit to him for what he has done. Remember a couple of months back, I said this whole documentary is going to be about Granit Xhaka's redemption, his road to recovery. I think we're starting to see the first parts of this with them kinds of questions. His renaissance. What is going on here? He kicks a football and he gets paid 100 grand a week. I don't care what is going on outside of football. Yeah, I genuinely don't care what he does. I don't care whether he's got a kid or not. Like, it's just like we seen with the interview he did the other day. Now we're asking these kind of questions in press. Oh, well, let's boost up Granit Xhaka. 2 good games and this fan base are on their knees. Jesus Christ. He was then asked about Jurgen Klopp's contract. We have enough deciding what's right for us. So whatever other teams do, I'm assuming it's to keep at the best level. Jurgen has showed what he offers the club in the past 6 years. I'm playing after Tottenham in the next few weeks. Again, none of this is to do with West Ham, by the way. I think everybody knows about that. The last time they played before us, we didn't take advantage and it's gone the other way round. So now we just focus on what we can do. On the benefits of Tottenham losing, I mean, what kind of question is that? If we win, yes. If they lose and we win, obviously we have 1 game less and in a much stronger position. Oh, here we go. West Ham question. On West Ham playing in Europa and competing in the Premier League. Unbelievable, Jeff. Why don't they actually ask proper questions? Why don't they ask who's the danger man? What style of play do West Ham have? They've got a few injuries, centre-back wise. How do you think that's going to go for them? Like, why don't they ask these sort of questions? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I see a few people asking when the documentary's out. It's out in August, I think. I think it's out in August. But there we go. Let's continue. He said it's very demanding, but you watched yesterday's game and the chances they created and the chances that they missed could have been very, very different. So I don't think the performance is a performance issue, but of course it is demanding when you play 3 times a week. Well, you wouldn't flipping know, would you, mate? You've been playing once a week and crying about the fixture list. I can't wait for next season. These Muppets are going to be in for a short, sharp shock. We're on the San Miguel's this afternoon. Happy Friday, guys. Cheers, guys. Ray Parler voice. Cheers, guys. Lovely, jubbly. San Miguel is special. Let's continue. So many questions about West Ham. I know, it's mad, isn't it? It's actually mad. It's for players playing under pressure. Oh, my days. These questions have got worse every game. They genuinely have. On the new experience for players of playing under pressure. You play for Arsenal Football Club, mate. For most of them, it is, but it's been like this for the last 2 or 3 months where everyone is talking about it and they can feel the importance of every match, but it is what we want in April and May, things to play for. Well, we've got nothing to play for. We were out of every competition. We ain't winning the league. The standards are on the floor, people. What's changed from this time last year? He said we have different players in the squad. We have a different environment. I think it's the unity that exists right now between the team, the staff and the supporters. Externally is completely different and very, very beneficial for the team, obviously. How the team has evolved, that buzzword evolved, and its understanding of what we want to do is much better. And the execution of it is much better. The consistency of results is better. Really, we're 2 losses off of last season, mate. We're trying to, what we're trying to do is seek for improvement every single day. And probably what we did last year ago is what we're seeing now. Oh, okay, it's part of the process, yeah? On if he's a better manager than he is from last year, he said, I hope I am. Same tomorrow. That's my aim. What kind of question is that? And whether he knows the plan for the summer, he said, yes. Have you identified any talent for the window? It's not as easy as that, but we have a plan and it is very clear. Oh, we have a clear plan, a roadmap. He was then asked about Hector Bellerin. Any player with contractual obligation with us both ways is our player and considered our player. So every plan is considered. I don't know what that says. UIF. What is that word? That's a typo. What's that supposed to say? Considered. Maybe it's supposed to say, oh, it's if. They've put a U in front of it. UIF. UIF. UIF the likes, people. So we got platform instead of platform, and we got UIF instead of if. And they're all together, UIF, all together now, people. UIF the likes. And UIF that possibility exists and how they could fit in our team. Why don't you just say Bellering's going to leave, mate? Oh, here we go. West Ham question. I don't know why he was asked about Leicester in this question, but there you go. And whether West Ham and Leicester will rest players. Maybe because they're playing Tottenham. Who cares? It's a decision on how they manage their squad and how they get the best out of their squad and how close they think they are of reaching something that they have to prioritize. And then you have to respect that decision. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is the aim of elite sport is to try and make the final to win the cups. Oh, I see. You have to. That's the aim, is to win the trophy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up, Mikel. I thought it was about finishing fourth, mate, and winning nothing. There you go. And whether that makes it difficult to prepare, he goes, we are guessing. We don't know what they think is better to do and prepare for the match. All we are doing is preparing for the game in the normal way, and knowing it could vary, there could be some options. On Saka's mental strengths after the Euros. Oh, it's the mental strengths. Bring back Wenger. My good God. What has this got to do? The Euros was nearly a year ago, man. The first two conversations I had with him, it was straight after the incident. You mean the penalty miss? It's not an incident, is it? I didn't just say the penalty miss. But Gareth Southgate was really helpful as well, because he had Bukayo in his hands at that moment, and they were really caring and really supportive of him. Well, they weren't, because they hung him out to dry by giving him the penalty, you muppet. So by the time he joined us, he was in a really good place. Obviously, he got all of our support and love and help in any way that he needed to overcome the situation. Then it was down to him and his family. That was very helpful for him. On the pressure our young players face with England. What has this got to do with West Ham? Yes, I think that they are doing it at their clubs, and that's really, really important. So again, the step up in demands is not that high. They're already key and important players in their own clubs, so they are used to the pressure. Really funny, that's a minute ago you said they weren't. It was new pressure. I'm not reading the rest of that. That's bollocks. On facing Everton on the final day of the season, what has that got to do with West Ham? Can somebody explain to me? As you said, the manager only looks at their next match. That is the kind of answer you are going to get when you ask a dumb question. He said, he actually even said to the person, you already answered your own question. Oh, my days. On Tomiyasu's ability with his weaker foot. What is he, 5? Oh, let me get your fruit shoots, Tommy, because you can kick with both feet. Turn it in. When we follow a player, we identify him as one of the candidates. Obviously, it's one of the things that came across, and it gives you a lot of solutions. Not only because he can use both feet, but he can play right centre-back, left centre-back. He can play left-back, so it gives you an enormous variability. And the way they have been raised and coached since a really young age. That's what it says for him. Left and right is the same. Right. Well, I'd like to think that every player can use their weak foot if they're getting paid a shit ton of money, but that's just me, maybe. I don't know. Footballers nowadays are not as good as they used to be, are they? And if he spoke to Tomiyasu about using his weaker foot, Tommy, come here, mate. I know you've been making friends, but I've got you an orange fruit shoot. I want to talk about using your weaker foot. What kind of bullshit is this press conference? I asked him how he's been coached. Probably better than you, Mikel. It's always very interesting, things that we can take on board and get involved and implement in our club. Oh, so you mean you asked him what coaching methods to use because you're clueless? It's such a beneficial thing. It's so important to understand other coaches' way of coaching. On Saka is now if Saka is our penalty taker, he said, well, if someone has to take a penalty tomorrow, he will take it again. But it happened quite naturally in the Chelsea game. He took it in the next, and hopefully we continue putting the ball in the net. Oh, my days. What a clapped press conference. What is that? Seriously, genuinely, what has that got to do with West Ham? Any of them questions? It makes no sense. I genuinely do not understand half of these questions being asked in a West Ham press conference. Unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, the excuses next year when we get Champions League are going to be epic, mate. They're going to be absolutely epic. It's mad. Who would you want as Arsenal's next manager? Simeone. Diego Simeone. Don Simeone, bro. Yeah, what is this weak foot nonsense? This is what I'm saying, man. These press conferences are nothing but a PR exercise and marketing the club. That's all it is. How many of them questions actually asked about David Moyes, the job he's done? David Moyes got the job the same time as you, Mikel. How comes he can get to a semi-final Europa League spending a third of the money whilst still being up there in the top 6 or whatever it is in the league, whilst having a weaker squad than us? How is that even possible, Mikel? Why don't ask him that? Can you use your strong foot, Tommy? Can you use your weak foot, Tommy? Oh, have another fruit shoot, Tommy. This one's blackcurrants. Roberto Mancini. Yeah, Roberto Mancini's good, man. When's the next Muppet show? Probably Monday or Tuesday, mate. Depends. Some of these questions are mad, though, aren't they? Would you have Emery back over this guy all day long, mate? All day long. Mikel, will you adopt Tommy? Oh, my God. Whoever asks these questions is a weirdo. It's actually mad, isn't it? It's actually mad. Some of the questions that these people ask in a press conference is mad. It's actually mad. Big up to all the haters on Facebook. Lee, you claim to support Arsenal but want them to lose, but there's videos of you saying you're fake if you do that. Walking contradiction. Let me educate you, mate, because you're clearly thick, like most Arsenal fans. That video was when Unai Emery was manager, and I rated Emery. So what's your point? Emery had been in the job for about 7 months, I think, at that point. And from day one, people like you were probably on his case because children of Wenger, like yourself, mate, can't see a good manager if it slaps you in the face. So, yeah. But thanks for watching. You've boosted the algorithm, Anai Ali. I think that's how I say your name. But there we go. Have a wonderful Friday, mate. Don't cry too much at my walking contradictions. You fucking muppet. Absolute muppet. Yes, we're going on with rants in 20 minutes, people. So make sure you are peppering the likes up before we leave. I'm going to run through some more of these comments and see what you guys are saying. Facebook's comedy, mate, because I haven't streamed on Facebook for quite a while, maybe 3 months, 2 months, something like that. And I'll start streaming back on it again. Yeah, it's funny because now we have new haters. I remember watching something of Zlatan saying, yeah, I need new haters because they always come back and end up liking me in the end. People like that little muppet there. It'll be Arteta out if we lose the next 3 games. Don't worry about that. This is why I find it funny. It's like if we had beaten, say, I don't know, Southampton, Crystal Palace and Brighton, sorry, and then lost to Man United and Chelsea, these people would be Arteta out. Yeah. But because we've won the last 2 games, they're like, oh, yes, let's go back to sucking Arteta off again. It's actually peak, bruv. Yeah, bro, I feel good. I've been sleeping well. And yeah, I'm good, man. I've been eating well, sleeping well, getting plenty of vitamin D. Not that kind of D, you weirdos. Sunshine. It's all good, man. The show with Rants is on his Twitch channel, Rants and Vants Official. Yeah, this is the thing, Taib, right? People that sit there want to chat absolute bollocks. Number one, yeah, don't show their face on camera, ever. Number 2, like to try and bully other people into the main narrative. The main narrative is Mikel Arteta's a super Mikel Arteta. We're on our way to Champions League. If we get Champions League, it's going to be fantastic because that stops all of our issues at the club. We can get the striker because he's only missing the striker. He's got all of his other players, and we're going to be absolutely fantastic. And we're going to be marching on to glory. Yeah, the fact and reality is none of that's going to happen apart from maybe getting Champions League. Yeah, it's actually mad. Yeah, it's mad. This guy's back again. You're anti-Arsenal because of the manager. Yeah. You got a problem with that. If you have, just keep crying, man. You're boosting my algorithm. I get paid off of Facebook. I'm monetized on Facebook, bro. What happened to bleeding Arsenal regardless? Who told you this, bro? Yeah. Oh, I'm a top gooner. I'm just going to blindly back everything. Listen, just because I don't like the manager, yeah, look how fucking angry you're getting over it, bro. Imagine getting so gassed up about my opinion on a manager. Bro, you've probably never stepped foot in fucking London, let alone the Emirates Stadium, you little waster. Go and fucking watch anime or knock one out to fucking Mesut Ozil clips or something, bro. You're boring. It's the last time I'm replying to you. You've had your 2 seconds worth of glory. Now fuck off. Yeah, absolute wasters, these people. Bro, they're all mentally challenged. Yeah, they've all got something wrong with them. Real talk, these people. Yeah, they've all got something wrong with them. They're scared of their own shadow, bro. You know, it's mad. They can't spell properly, half of them. They have confidence issues, which is why none of them ever come on camera when you offer up the link for them to come on camera. They never come on camera. The ones that do come on camera don't know nothing about the football club. Yeah, it's mad. It is actually mad. But listen, there's millions of people like this that have infested Arsenal's fan base. They only support the club because of Arsene Wenger, and they know nothing pre-Arsene Wenger. If I asked that geezer questions about Arsenal in George Graham time, he wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, but he claims to be, oh, I'm a die-hard gooner and all of that. I don't even know what the word gooner means, mate. Yeah, these people are fucking funny, man. Yeah, but this is why I trigger them. Yeah, because I'm the exact opposite of them. I'm confident. I'm outgoing. I say what I want. Yeah, I say it and I mean it. Yeah, I don't get bullied by the fucking masses. Yeah, I say what I think. These people couldn't do that. That's why they come and have a go at somebody that can, because of their confidence issues, because they can't actually do what I do. And they get absolutely fucking irate over it. It's hilarious. But then they still come back and watch everything every day. Every single day, these people come and watch me. They don't even like me. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually hilarious. And it's mad because they're all from the same part of the world, which is fucking ironic. Like, you'd think that like they'd be scattered all over the place. They're all from the same areas. Yeah, it's actually fucking peak. I can't lie. But there we go. It is what it is. How the Rat Army? Yes. Where is the rats? Where is the rat? Where are the rats? Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Yeah, at least you've been to the Emirates, bro. Thing is, I don't listen. It's not about people going to the Emirates. It's about little dickheads like that one there. They want to run their mouths. They don't know nothing about the football club, but then they have a go at me. Oh, you're a fake fan, bro. I've been to the stadium over 500 fucking times. What are you talking about? You know, I've been to over 500 games. Then I have some little 17-year-old fucker try and run his mouth that I don't know nothing about the football club. Turn it in. Don't know nothing at all, mate. Yeah, I'm sick of these people, man. That's why I just sit there and cuss them now. People go to me, I'll just ignore them. No, fuck ignoring them, man. Let's just highlight how thick these people are. They're thick. Big up to Mark as well. Robbie on AFTV said yesterday that he preferred Arsenal winning the last two games instead of 3. We lost due to momentum. Choosing 3 points less. Oh, my fucking days. Mate, millions of people watch that and think that that's the voice of fan base. Voice of the fan base. It's mental, mate. Got a lot to answer for. A lot to answer for. But big up for that donation, man. Happy weekend. And yeah, man, it's mad. It's actually mad. But there we go. Let's carry on. Big up to Marshall. I can't believe I actually used to be like these cringe top gooners. Oh, mate, have I groomed you into negativity? Don't tell Scotty Boy Groomer. He'll quit YouTube again, the Muppet. or what he'll do is he'll go and sit on another channel and cry he was getting bullied at work. Oh, I was bullied at work. Fully grown man, you know. Fully grown man. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'm actually sick to death of these people. Actually sick to death of them. Big up to the Who. He says, agree with all your views, except you need to know the history of the football club. George Graham, etc., etc. Why can't we just enjoy the game of football without worrying about the goals scored in 1800? Because if you want to come and sit, no, and listen, that's a great point as well, by the way. Yeah, but you're not coming and sitting there cussing me and chatting that I'm a fake fan and I'm this and I'm that. Anybody who wants to do that doesn't know anything about the football club and is trying to challenge my knowledge of the club because I don't support the manager. Yeah, they can take a hop, skip, and a jump, mate. Yeah, if you don't want to learn about the history of the club, well, how can you claim that you're a die-hard top Arsenal fan? Well, just because you get set an alarm for 4 a.m. and go and watch it. You should at least know the history of the football club. Yeah, like if you're that into something and you're that into a football club, surely you'd want to educate yourself every day on that football club, or you'd want to know and watch channels that tell, like with Jez and Kenny and people like that do actually give you a heads up and a knowledge of what it was like before you were born, before I was born, etc. Yeah, the amount of stuff I've learned off of Kenny and Jez about this football club is mad. Yeah, it's actually mad. But there we go. Big up to Jez. He's only been to a couple of games himself. Only the 2,000 odd, Jez. Only the 2,000 odd. It's actually funny, isn't it? It's mad. Fistival. Yes, Fistival. Fister likes people. As an Arsenal fan... Oh dear, oh dear. Big up to my boy Tone as well. Come on, my guy. Reminds me of why I fell in love with Arsenal watching Jez's channel. These modern day Muppets open their mouths and run that feeling. I'll tear out. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Man, they're all jumping around the car park suing. Yeah, have a bit of respect for the guy, man. He was on the pitch. Yeah, and a couple of days after he's just lost his kid, and you lot are standing there on the biggest fan channel on the internet, jumping around mocking his celebration. You lot are fucking clapped. Absolutely clapped fan base, mate. Yeah, it's mad. How's the bunny girl doing? Yeah, she's all right, man. She was looking kind of peak today. I can't lie. I just sat on the balcony earlier with just bikini on me. Way, it was all right. I was yeah. I had to get the mop because I was dribbling everywhere. I had to mop up, bro. But yeah, it's good, man. Facts. You don't go and marry a girl without knowing her backstory. Exactly. Literally a backstory. You don't support a football club without knowing the history of the football club, and if you do, how can you claim you support it? You support the here and now of the football club. Yeah, you don't support anything. But then what you do is you sit there, you don't know the history of it, but then you go, oh, well, we've won the FA Cup more times than anybody. Well, now you want to know the history because you want to diss a Man United fan or a Chelsea fan, or so these people pick and choose when they want to know the history of the football club. Yeah, and then they have the audacity to come and kick off on people that do know the history just because they don't like their opinion on a manager or a player. It's actually hilarious. Did you have your bro? I can see crystal clear. It's literally 50. I can see our balcony from here, mate. But yeah, but as an Arsenal fan, it's actually mad, isn't it? Big up to Ian Barron in the chat, man. Hope you're well, buddy. 10 minutes. I'm going live with rants on his channel, his Twitch channel. This is a good comment. Big up Top Bins. You've hit Top Bins with that comment. If their definition of a flip-flopper is someone who from day one has stood by his opinion of Arteta not being good enough and stuck to it, then they need their heads checked. Mate, they need to concentrate on school because they're all failing. Yeah, they probably can't even spell. Yeah, they probably can't do their maths. They probably don't know how to construct a sentence properly. I think they should worry more about that than they should about my opinions on Mikel Arteta. Yeah, it's actually mad. But yeah, you're right. You're right. At the end of the day, before anybody, before Arteta was even signed, I said I ain't backing him, and I'm the only one who stuck to that all the way from before he got the job. So the only one on a channel, should I say? Let me rephrase that. Yeah, everybody else I've seen has changed their tune 2 or 3 times at least. Yeah, so but it's cool though, isn't it? Like let these people do that because ultimately I win, as always. Big up Nicholas. They're mocking Ronaldo, but his right foot has more Champions League trophies than us. Mate, I thought it was, mate, that was actually mad. Yeah, I actually thought it was mad, mate. Standing outside the stadium, fully grown adults suing. Yeah, 3 or 4 days after the guy's just lost his kid. Like, have a bit of fucking respect, will you? You're fucking adults. Like, I could understand if it was a bunch of 10-year-olds, but fully grown men. Like, fucking come on, mate. But unfortunately, mate, that's the internet era, isn't it? Yeah, that is the internet era. And it gets a viral clip, doesn't it? Big up to Jacko as well. Thoughts on Alonso saying the aim of elite sport is to compete for the title, and they're disappointed with third. Marcus Alonso gets it, mate. Which is why Chelsea get it. Which is why their fans get it. Our fans are jumping for joy about being fourth. And there we go. Here's what it is. Big up to Jaden as well. This is Xhaka's redemption and resurrection. It will be milked in the documentary by fanboys. It's already being milked. Excuse me. Yeah, it's already being milked, mate. Look at the documentary he did the other day. Big up to Mark Leonard as well. Thanks for the generous donation, my friend. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice weekend. Bank holiday in England, isn't it? I think it's bank holiday in England on Monday, I think. As a neutral, I'm looking forward to next season when Arsenal have European football and have a United-like season with even worse results. Keep up the great content, bro. I like truth tellers. Thank you, mate. And listen, that's all it is. I just say what I think. And the funny thing about it is people don't like the truth. They like to bend the truth, mask the truth, like try and bully the truth teller down. Yeah, I say what I think. I genuinely just say what I think. People say to me, like, I get mates of mine that are not like close mates, but they're mates. Like, I've known them for years. And they go, oh, I can't believe that you say this on your channel. You're only doing it for the views. Mate, if I talk about Arsenal off camera, which is very, very rarely, yeah, because I only talk when I'm on camera about football. Like, if I'm sat in a pub with my mates, I might have a little chat about it. Yeah, but I ain't going to go out of my way to just make conversation about football because I've got more to fucking talk about than football. But on here, this is a football channel, right? But I just say it as it is. When some of these people say to me, oh, yeah, but you just say it for the views. Mate, I say the same off camera. Yeah, some of the group chats I'm in, Kenny, Jez, and Afsal will know this. We're all in a group chat. Yeah, my mate Jolin, my boy from Sevilla, some of the conversations we have. Yeah, and he's more Arteta out than I am. Like, he's literally want to roundhouse him in his head and all sorts. You know what I mean? It's like, it's actually mad. And he's worse on the fan base than I am. Like, so yeah, like I just, mate, I find it hilarious. Like, people like to mass gang up on people that don't go with the narrative. The narrative is fourth is the stepping stone. It can get us top players. Really? What, like Granit Xhaka when we were in Champions League? Yeah. How many top players did Arsenal sign that were top players whilst we were in the Champions League for 20 years? When they signed for Arsenal, how many of these players that signed for Arsenal in that 20 years of Champions League were already elite footballers? Can somebody tell me that? Because I guarantee you now, it's probably about 10 out of hundreds. So let's not kid ourselves that Mikel Arteta is suddenly going to get elite talent through the door, because he ain't. Big up to Chike. Chike knows his history. I was at the game. That was my first ever game, 1990, October 1990, before most of these little fucking weirdos were born. And we did lose 5-2 to Spurs, mate. No, not many people will know that because they ain't interested in knowing that, are they? And thank you for the donation, my friend. Appreciate it, man. Big up Ross. Social media brings out the idiots of each fan base. Facts. Alonso's been watching my videos, 100%. Big up to Ross on Facebook. What striker would you like to see Arsenal sign in the summer? Ivan Toney would be nice. I'd take Ivan Toney. I think he's good. I think he's very good. And I think he's got levels to go up as well. And I think he could do that with us. Leon West Ham, I like your channel because you're a proper fan. Enjoy Spain. Whilst the haters watch anime and their knowledge of football is based on YouTube highlights. Big up, man. Big up. One law for us, one law for them. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to my guy, another one on Facebook. Best thing about Lee is he slates Arteta and demands the title, but wants Graham Potter as manager. A clown, all football knowledge. If you actually listen carefully, which clearly you don't, maybe get yourself down the doctors and get an ear test, mate. I've actually been sat on there a number of times, and all the people that are watching live will that watch me every day will actually know that I've said Graham Potter will never win us the title. I said, but at least we'll play better football. So I don't know what you're talking about. See, these people love it, don't they? Like I said, they're all from the same part of the world. It's mad. It's actually fucking peak. Yeah, I don't get any English guys on Facebook giving me shit. Like, I don't get any Spanish guys giving me shit. Why is it all the same countries that just give me headache? Maybe it's because they've never stepped foot in a football stadium. I don't know. It's actually mental, really, when you deep it. Kind of mad. Holding was elite. Just because he cost 2 million doesn't mean he can't be good. I was 5 in 1990. Mad things. Mad things. Was it at Highbury or the Lane? It was at Highbury, man. Graham Ricks' testimonial. It's the Wenger Cup, mate. Put some respect on it. Yep, it is the Wenger Cup. Oh, he's got Champions League 20 years in a row. Yeah, okay, cool. How many times did he win it? Oh, none. I hear you cry. None. So what's the point of being in it? You're a real one. There's not many of them. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Would you take Darwin Núñez? Nope. Because 99% of top Gooners want this guy, so I don't want him now. Yeah, 99% of Gooners are clapped. Big up to Manji as well. Big up to you, my guy, watching from India. I hope you're well, buddy. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the Facebook love. And yeah, there's a bit of love on there. Big up to Ross as well. We need 2 big players this summer, Edu said. I think we need more, about 7. Exactly, mate. Edu needs to go as well. Edu needs to go as well, mate. It's got to be done. He's just got to disappear. Big up to Wolfie. Lee, you say a lot of what you feel and personal sentiments on Arsenal and everything around that. I think you mean it's fair to call yourself an Arsenal critic, which is fair because you're not a fan. No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, mate. I'm a supporter of Arsenal Football Club. There's a difference between a fan, a critic, and a supporter. And I am a supporter of Arsenal Football Club. It says Arsenal FC outside, doesn't it? It doesn't say Mikel Arteta FC or Bukayo Saka FC. And the club is the star, as Kenny Ken says. So a fan. No, I'm not a fan of what we're doing. I'm not a fan of what the club is doing at the moment in terms of league position. But I am actually a supporter of Arsenal Football Club, the name. So there we go. Hope that clears that up from you, mate. Hope that clears that out for you. Leave Papa Wengs alone. This is Big Papa Wengs, Big Daddy Wengs. Big Daddy Wengs. Do you remember when Hussein Aouar, he was the flavour of the Top Gooners? Yeah, what's happened to Hussein Aouar? Is he still playing football? I don't know, mate. Heard that all summer. Then we heard Emi Buendia. Aston Villa fans want him out already. But Top Gooners were telling me my ball knowledge is zero. 17-year-olds telling 40-year-olds their ball knowledge is in the gutter. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's mad. It's actually mad. It is actually mad. Leah's one of the few people who sees the reality in Arsenal and hate when your fans hate. If Arteta loses a game, if he loses a game, they love him. If they win, exactly, mate. It's actually mad, isn't it, Isaac? Yeah, it's actually mental. Yeah, these people, they go around the houses, and it's funny because anyone that doesn't like Arteta has got an agenda. When do you ever hear me or anyone who doesn't like Arteta saying these people have got an agenda? You don't, do you? But that word agenda is always used because they ain't got an argument. You can't argue with facts. Yeah, fourth is not a trophy. Yeah, fourth is not a trophy. It's fact, it ain't a trophy. You can't argue with that. Oh, but it gets you Champions League. Okay, cool. Well, so you finish third loser, you enter a competition. What's the aim of the competition? It's to go and win it, right? So if you don't win it, you failed again. So you failed once by not winning the title, but you get a little backup prize by getting the Champions League. Then you fail again. So you failed twice. Yeah, these people need to understand the aim of elite sport, mate. It's crazy. Xhaka cost Emery at least 6 points in that first season. At least that, maybe 12. Actually peak, Troy. It is actually mad. But listen, I'm going to have to wrap this up because Rance is waiting. I'm going on with Rance right now. So yeah, big up to everybody who is watching live and on playback. Make sure you smash the likes up. Big up to all the little Muppets on Facebook running their gums to me. Hope that's made your afternoon, guys. You can go and tell your friends now that, oh my God, I abused Lee Gunner, you absolute drips. But big up to all the rats in the chats. The rats will nibble away at the cucaracha. And I have to go, man. Rance is waiting, bro. Rance is waiting. I'll be back again tomorrow. And yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'll be back again tomorrow with the podcast with Kenny and Jez. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, people. Thanks to everybody who has put a comment in and a super chat. I do appreciate it. And we're out of here. Arteta out.